Hey, welcome back to J Connects podcast. It's your boy J Connects, and it's episode 2. I got a special guest for you tonight. Let me bring him on stage. Let me have him introduce himself real quick. You might
Yo,
be familiar with this gentleman
what
right
dude? What
here.
up? What up?
What it do? What it do?
Yo,
This is my good boy Mel. When you had to go ahead and introduce yourself, I see
all
you got
right.
yeah.
What's going on? What's poppin'? J Connect in the building, baby. Episode 2. Oh man, you already know what to do. So this is Alpha Mel, man, founder of Degen the Blockhead Show, and it's been a hot minute. So I hope y'all ready for this, man. Because at the end of the day, we make it do what it do, baby. So I'm glad y'all tuned in. And if you're not tuned in, you need to slap yourself. I mean, straight up slap yourself. So get in. So man, I appreciate you inviting me on, man. It's gonna be fun.
It's an honor to have you on, brother. I've been watching you for quite a while. I've known about you for maybe about 2 years. We had our interactions on X for a hot minute. Let's start it off the right way. First of all, I gotta say thank you for Queen. I see you in the comment section, one of my great supporters. Shout out to you real quick. Shout out to all the
Nice.
viewers on X or on YouTube Live. We are live right now. I like to keep it organic. You know what I'm saying there's not much of a script here. We just go off the top. But let's talk about you, bro. Let's talk about what you've been up to. Before we get to that, we gotta talk about who you are, like really, like what's like how'd you come up with that?
All right. So with that, about almost 2 years ago, about a year and a half, actually going on my second anniversary coming up soon. So about for the show. Yeah, about a year and a half ago, one of my friends, Kim, she was saying, hey, maybe we could try to do this because I had just started doing YouTube, man. I was to the point, man, I was so sick of these content creators, these blockchain educators not telling all the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So I said, you know what? Somebody got to tell it like it is. So I started doing the YouTube, and I was with a community that I'm going to tap into probably a little bit later. And I said, I need to get followers in. I said, how do we get this channel up? She said, why don't you just invite all of your new YouTube buddies on and y'all sit down and just talk crypto? I said, everybody's doing that already. It's already been done. Like, there's only so much round table talks. And I've been a lot of discussions, man, with all of these big time content creators.
That's a round table. That's weird.
Yeah. The round table is out. That shit turns square real quick. So at the end of the day, I said, well, let me think about it. Let me think something up. So it took me the whole night. Next day I got up and I called up. I had this bomb idea. I said, why are we not doing a blockchain trivia game show? No one's doing it. One's.
Hold on. Hold on. How do we get to blockchain trivia game show from talking about the blockchain, talking about what NFTs are, talking about how do we get there? Because I feel like that's a huge jump. You make it feel like everyone thought about that. I know I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
You gotta give me your.
It was. If I wanted to be a contributor to the space, like I've seen a lot of things, and I've been in this game a couple years now, and I saw a lot of stuff that didn't add up. So it was like, if I'm going to contribute and be a part of this space, what am I bringing different to the table? What can I do that's different than what everyone else is doing?
Okay, so you want to innovate, basically.
Innovation.
Okay.
So, having the idea for a game show, doing it live on YouTube, I said, I'm sure to get followers. I'm sure to get people engaged. It was an opportunity, like I wanted to do from jump, was to bring education, cross-pollination, and have onboarding. Right? This is the perfect way. When you look at game shows, and I was inspired by you look at Jeopardy, Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, Hollywood Squares, depending on how old some of y'all are out there, Hollywood Squares. So at the end of the day, when you look at these concepts, it's all education. It's trivia based on real live events and things of the world. But nobody is doing it about blockchain. I mean, real blockchain education, not that shit. I'm going to go create a rose with a smiley face and call it an NFT, and I'm going to pump it out, and it's going to teach people. It ain't teaching nobody nothing. So it's one of those things that I thought it was a great idea. Kim was like, this is great. And we ran with it. you know, so it was innovative and it was never done before. And, you know, I wasn't afraid. So I just put it on out there. Again, the trivia is dope. I mean, you'd be surprised what people don't know. It's out there.
All right. So let me pull up. I do have your YouTube channel right here, so I'm just gonna pull it up so people can follow along better what we're talking about right now. I got you right here, bud.
Oh yeah. So man, what we got? Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, that's your boy right there.
Looking good. Let's take a look at it. This is so you said you've been doing this for 3 years?
Actually, the show has been up and running. It's been like a year and a half. I'll be going on 2 years soon enough. So I did celebrate the 1 year, and I got another one. It's coming up again. So it'd be technically 2 years doing the show. With 2 seasons already done, going into the 3rd season this year, the beginning of this year, the plan, you know, was to hit it in March. But that's why I'm out here doing so much now to make sure that it's ready to rock. And it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a little bit different, but it will be the trivia and the challenges and the onboarding and the cross-pollination, the whole shebang. So everybody talks about solving problems in blockchain. Everybody wants to do something that's going to contribute to the world and help with facilitate things. But the reality is, if you aren't able to tackle these main problems, which is the onboarding, the education, and being able to get communities together who don't even know each other exist, but have the same goal. They're able to do that on Dob Show. This is one of my earlier stuff before I started the show. Let me find out. Yo, you know, I did all this from the phone.
Really?
Yeah, I just did it from the phone, man. I was not too savvy with it.
So what are you watching right here? What is this?
You ever seen School Days? Okay, so back in the day, there's an old movie called School Days, classic. Lawrence Fishburne, Spike Lee joint, all of that jazz. And in the end of the movie, he ran screaming, "Wake up, wake up," telling people to wake up. And that's what my message to blockchain people are: wake up.
Okay. So, all right, look at you. Okay, so this is the first episode that you did.
Yeah, I didn't know jack squat about this, man. I just dove head first. So
would you say that's like the best advice to give someone who's trying to start out?
Yeah, man. You know, you got to just click record. I'll tell you what Zach Humphreys told me. Just press record. That's it. And Zach was giving me pointers and stuff in the very beginning. You know, there was a lot of other content creators or blockchain educators per se that was like, oh yeah, we could do XYZ and hey, let me know if you need anything. Yeah, okay. So Zach was the one that was like, look, just press record and just go. And I did. I just ran with it. I just created any and everything possible. This is season 1 stuff. I remember that. We had some good episodes, man.
Yo, look, hold on. Look at the transformation. Look at the intro.
Exactly. When you know better, you do better, baby. That's how that works.
I'm gonna get my intro soon, man. You know, we still in the early stages, but I'm liking it. Do you have a theme song too?
Huh?
Do you have a theme song too?
Oh yeah, there's a song on there too. So shout out to LM for putting that together for me. So if you guys are looking for that type of work, definitely try to hit LM up. You know, like I said, so you want the best, you're gonna pay for the best. This is how it works. So, but yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, who we got here? All
right, so we got Josh from Smart Finance. We got the other team. We used to be what's the name? Altitude Club. These 2 guys up top, they vanished. Yeah, they vanished, man. It's a whole nother. So again, in this game, not everybody survives.
I want to pause it right there because you're about to say something that I think is very, very important. I'm not trying to filter you. Don't get me wrong.
No, brother. You're good, man.
But, you know, what you just said is interesting. So I'm new to this space, right? I'm new to the media. People had said before, you know, you have a responsibility for who you take on, who you interview, because you have to vet them before you interview them, what have you. But you can be blamed as a podcaster for interviewing someone that potentially or is a rug, right?
Yep.
Now there's different types of rugs in terms of like how this works. It could be financial, it could be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just said that these guys are gone. I don't know the details of.
Altitude Club, nah, the project didn't work. Those are the guys up top. It's Altitude Club. Josh from Smart Finance. I haven't had a chance to talk to him in a couple months, but that's XRP Junkie down there. I mean, not Josh, but the XRP Junkie down there at the bottom. And Smart Finance was the project. But the two gentlemen up top, they're not there.
I talked to him today. He's still around.
Yeah.
What's up, Ugly? I see you. Ugly
Yeah.
and All City Heck is in the building as well. So
That's what's up. What up? What up? But yeah, man, it's somebody said something a while back and it made perfect sense. There's a difference between a project rugging and a project who ran out of funding. So, their intentions are to continuously build, but because they don't have the support or the communities or the capital, it makes it really difficult to stay within the game and within your means. So there is a difference between a rug project and a project that is struggling. So I think for a lot of them, it's okay to take a pause. So that's where you can regroup and rebuild something and add on and just kind of keep the party going. But then you got some that intentionally got in to do just that, pull the goddamn rug on people. And, you know who they are. You see it all the time. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I'll say it straight up. Anytime you see a project and they're copying fucking Little Mermaid, okay, this NFT project, Little Mermaid, you already know they are not going to be here for the long term. Because now you're dealing with intellectual property issues. So let's be real for a second. If you see Batman Inu, you guys got to have common sense to know there's nowhere in God's green earth, DC and Warner Brothers is going to allow you to walk around with Batman Inu. But yet people are going balls deep into it. Why? Use your head. Like, it's not here. It's a rug, straight up. So it was an experience, but I felt like people didn't know enough. So by constructing a show that keeps people engaged and ask real blockchain questions, it was contribution to the space, allowing everyone to be able to grow from it, learn something with it, or just be a part of it, one or the other. So the options are there. But again, you got people out here that's not telling you the right thing because they don't give a shit. They want you to be their exit liquidity. So what better way to avoid that or be stronger with it than to further educate yourself within blockchain? Understand, you don't know where you're going until you know where you've been. So look at where blockchain has been over the years. This ain't some new stuff. This has been around for years now. So now there's questions out there. There's information, and that's where the trivia comes in. Very easy to do. Confirmed information, very easy. And you just got to put it into a format that makes people smile. And they absorb it. It's so much easier to absorb.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I think the way you brought it in with the trivia was a great way. So how did you get people onto the show? Like, how did that go? Was there some type of process they had to buy some type of pass, or
in the beginning, God's created heaven and earth, but no, in the very beginning.
I got your website up here, so I don't know.
Okay, cool in the game. So in the very beginning, starting with season 1, it was hit or miss. It was reaching out to different communities and saying, hey, you want to come in on the show? And this is what we're doing. I was doing 3-on-3 and 4-on-4. Now it's a learning experience. So season 1 was the learning experience. I learned all the things not to do, especially with doing YouTube. So it was chaotic. You get a bunch of Degens on there, right? Degens are all over the place. And the plan was to have one YouTuber, one developer, one developer, and it was a third type of person, just a community.
You had co-hosts?
No co-hosts. Okay. These are contestants.
Contestants. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, this was the game show.
This was the show, exactly. So the objective was to kind of bring one from every category. Bring a YouTuber, bring a project developer, and bring a community member. Right? 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. But it was chaotic. So I said, okay, I can't do this because it's too many voices, too many people. You can't shut everybody up. Everyone wanted to be right, and they were just cutting each other off. So there was a lot of chaos. But season 2 came along. I said, Now we're not doing that. We cut it down to 2-on-2. Very easy, very calm, and it's easy for people to just kind of show that respect. And with the show, you can't be on there if you're going to be on behind the PFP. There was some people who actually did that and came on my show last minute and tried to hide behind a still picture or PFP, and they know specifically well that I'm trying to pull people away from that hiding behind PFPs. Everyone wants real connection. They want to know who the developer is. They want to know who the community leader is. Your face here. So we're doxxed. That's how this works. So there was some that kind of tried it. But season 2 was a little bit different, a little bit more structured. Now, season 3, I don't know, man. I'm going to have to tap into that a little bit later. But you get better with it as you go. So if you guys tap in, there's degenorblockedshow.com. Now, I do have membership passes. That didn't come about until about season 2. And I felt like giving people access. You know, some people, and I'm going to tell you what ends up happening, bro. You probably experience it. After you do a show, you're going to hang out backstage. Right. I've had some great community leaders and some interesting people hang out backstage and drop gems. I mean, gems of gems. Yeah. So I did create a 4-tier pass system. The contract is done by Utility Co. So those are some great guys right there. They've had my back since day one of us meeting, and they created the Osiris protocol. And Degen or Blockhead Show is the first company to utilize the Osiris protocol. And again, it was about protecting the people. You can create any type of image and tell people, go mint this, but how much security are you giving them? How can you help them if something goes wrong or their wallet gets hacked? There's different things. So what Utility Co has been doing is creating that ecosystem where there are no bullshit, man. It's like straight up, this is what we got. This is the security behind it. This is how safe you are. Yo, click on the mint button. Check out my mint page, man. You're gonna trip when you see that.
So someone in the comments section did ask if it's Ethereum.
Yes, it is on ETH. Check that out. Scroll around.
Ooh.
Scroll around. You can scroll around. Oh yeah, it's one of those. If you guys are on your phone, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Is this your office?
Yeah, that's the mint office. So, yeah, man. So Utility Co put this together for me. Osiris Protocol, I'm telling you right now, is hands down the best. And again, it's about protecting the people. And that's what a lot of the creators are forgetting because they're only thinking about the dollar. They're not thinking about protecting the people. So this was it. And yeah, man, it's pretty tight. I don't see many mint sites like this.
Damn, how do I get out of here?
Oh, just X out, man. There's an X over there somewhere.
I was about to go, oh no, we live. I can't leave the room.
Yeah. You could close it out on your screen, stop sharing it, go down at the bottom.
I'm gonna do that.
Or you can click the Twitter link.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll just go back.
Yeah. So, you know, within that, it was an opportunity to kind of give the people something. I've minted some passes, but again, I'm a one-man show. So it's hard to do so much and put it out there. Some people have tried to assist, but you got to remember, this is commission-based. So, you know, again, there is no influx of money floating around here to just hand people. Yes, we have to do the work. So it takes time. And I'm building something that's never been done. Let's be real for a second. You tell me, anybody tell me if there's a program out there that's doing exactly what I'm doing the way I'm doing it. I doubt it highly. And if they do, they show a shit. They got my personality, baby. So again, you know, it's just what it is. So I see the bigger picture with Dob Show, you know. So it was a journey, man. So I can go on and on about that, but I'm sure you got some other questions and the audience probably has a few questions, but I'm rolling with you, baby. That's how this works.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna get to it. So the name of the show. How did you come up with it? How do we get here? And why does it seem like it's two names?
Yeah,
why are you confusing the audience?
It's called the Degen or Blockhead Show. So, you know, within this space, so Baffles helped me come up with the whole concept for the name, and Kim was in there, but it was more so what can we call this? So in this space, we have terminologies. You know, you see different things in HODL and Blockhead and all that. So people Degen into plays all the time. So plus, I felt like the word Degen is so out there. You see hashtag, you see Degen, people say it all the time. It's all over the place. So now that's in the name. So if you type in Degen on Google, chances are Degen or Blockhead Show is going to pull up. That's what I wanted too. Blockhead is the terminology used for an individual who's not just Degening into plays, but they understand and read the chain. They understand the blockchain. They sit there on Etherscan. They maybe even track wallets. They can write code, read code. So you got to say to yourself, are you a Degen or are you a Blockhead? And when you come on the show, that's when you'll find out what you truly are. Now, a lot of people, trust me when I tell you, came on cocky as hell, but I guarantee they would go 7 questions straight and not get one right. So it doesn't. So you don't know everything, but that's the whole point of the show, to humble people, to get you to understand we don't know everything, but it's okay though. I don't even know every damn thing. You know how shocked I was with some of the answers and questions that came up? I was like, damn, I didn't know that, but now I do. So the hashtag of I didn't know that became a thing for the show because people get on like, yo, I did not know that. Like, yo, that's the point of the show, to have that fun with it, but show you there's things out here that we didn't even think about, but they exist. So it's more to blockchain than just buying NFTs and buying tokens. There's more history, and that is what people need to tap into, the history. And so when mass adoption happens, people are going to go back. They're going to see Dobbs Show, bro. They're going to see this. At the end of the day, we just got to prepare ourselves. And so this was my contribution to the people, because I give a shit. Not like some of these cats out here who say they do, but they really don't. And, you know, just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, very careful who you trust in this game.
Man, you sound like you've had some history.
Yeah,
Like you might be a little traumatized.
I don't think we got enough time for that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this sometimes. But here's the thing: what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And my biggest problem is I try to give everyone the amount of trust, and people know that with me. Right? They know, oh, Mel's a nice guy, or Mel's funny, he's cool like that. So they like, hey man, I want to help out with your show. I want to be a part of this. Sure you do. Now when I tell you what's required to be a part of this, because I'm building from scratch. Think about it. There's no blueprint. Ladies and gents, there's no blueprint to this. There is no one who did it before me to show me what to do and what not to do. It's by experience. You got to put the work in. So a lot of folks don't want to work. All they want to do is, how can I get paid? And I respect getting paid. But you understand, this is a commission type deal. The harder we work, the more mints we do, the better we could do for the people. And there's commission. There you go. But people don't want that. They want right now. And that's where folks be failing. The right now. So it's either that, or you go be somebody's exit liquidity telling you to jump into, you know, Dr. Strange E-News. That's like,
yo, you're attacking the E-News hard, bro. I'm watching all these E-News like,
bruh.
DJ said, watch the E-News.
I don't mess with it, man.
Everyone's an E-News.
Yeah, the E-News, the Tamas, the fucking whatever, it's all BS. And people are not truly, they're not here for the long term. Because at the end of the day, let me ask you, this is what people need to ask themselves. This is my opinion. Y'all can tell me to kick rocks. My opinion is this. If you look at a project and you seriously ask yourself, will this project be here for my kid or my kid's kids? And if you don't feel 1,000% about that this is a longevity, right. So again, you got to ask yourself, that's what you got to think about. Generational wealth is right there for us. And some people don't have the balls to get it. Honestly, some women in the space got more balls than half these dudes out here. I kid you not. It's shocking. It really is.
I have a lot of women friends in this space. The majority of them are women, actually.
I shout out to the women, man. I always give the ladies respect and props because, again, it's not just a predominant. It's not just a male space.
Bro, look at the comment section.
I can't see anything, bro.
You can't see it. Top right says comments to the right. It says, "Yo, we got Queen, we got Ugly, we got."
I can't see shit. Well. Okay, here we go.
You know, and Ugly, shout out to her. She texted me and was like, "Yo, are we live now? Are we live now?"
Yo, word, are we live? Are we live? Okay, I see you. Yeah. All right, good. That's what's up, man. Mad love and shout out to the ladies, man, because again, we ain't doing this by ourselves. I don't care what no dude says. At the end of the day, there's a balance to the universe, and that is the man, woman having that balance, having that partner, friend. It doesn't matter what you are, but bringing something equal to the table of blockchain tech. That's it. That's the secret sauce. But you get a lot of selfish individuals, you get a lot of snakes in the grass. Thank God I water my grass with gasoline. Fuck around and find out. So, no, that's for real.
Water my gas. I water gasoline.
No, for real, man. It's just what it is, man. So, but yeah, man, but I feel like Dobbs Show is just the beginning. There's a lot to it. There have been a lot of people who have participated in trying to assist, being a part of the show, on the show. Some people were just spies. Some people were just trying to be saboteurs. Some folks wanted to copy. But the reality was, it was like, damn, we want the show, but we don't want Mel.
People try to copy the trivia show?
Oh, of course, man. Come on. Think about it. When people come up to you and they start asking you, like, or they DM you or maybe call you, because my number's out there. Everybody named Mama should have my damn number. I don't give a shit. So when they call you or hit you up and like, hey, man, what's going on? I just wanted to check in with you, see how you was doing, and looking forward to the show. I'm a big supporter. How did you do all of that? With no capital, no real help, and with nothing. How did you do that? And you're already going into a third season. So at the end of the day, you want to know what I did. You want to know where my mistakes were and where I've improved. So you want me to talk about what I'm doing and how I see being better with this innovative idea. So you don't want me. You don't want the show. You want to create your own. Good luck. Because I already established it. Good luck. I ain't knocking nobody that tries. If you got it in you to do a blockchain trivia show and you got the money to take it to the stratosphere, enjoy. I'm still first. People are going to find me regardless. And the people that are loyal to me, that are here, or maybe subscribers, those are loyal people. They come along. And I'm meeting more and more every day, bro. I've been onboarding a lot in the last 2 months. So, but yeah, that's another story, man. Like I said, I can ramble on about this.
Listen, man, we here for it, bro. This is Jake and X podcast. You think these people are here not to hear about it?
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Love, peace, and hair grease to y'all, man. I don't even know some. I know a lot of you. Some of them I don't. But that's okay, though, because you're going to know me just from this. And if you don't, then I guarantee you can go Google me all day. I'm fully out there. You know what I mean? I talk about my life in Twitter. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm there, and I'm the same person I was when I first started it years ago. I have not changed, not once. At the end of the day, some people change. So again, you want to be the change, that's fine. But at the end of the day, be yourself. And just be careful who you trust, because trust and believe, salt and sugar look the same. I'm just saying. So be careful who you trust in this space.
That being said, I'm looking at your pinned tweet. You're speaking to the whole Web3 world.
I am. I am.
I'll tell you when we keep scrolling.
Yeah, open it up. Shit, open it up. People haven't tapped in with that. Check it out, because mind you, this was what I came up and was thinking about while I was out there. Like I said, my pops passed away on November 2nd. I was out in, no doubt. Yeah, so I was out in Georgia for about 2 months, and there's a lot of stuff going on with family, and it's a process, But while I was out there, I had a chance to kind of reevaluate some things. And Robin told me that, sometimes I was trying to rush and do season 3, right? I wanted to rush and do like 5 special episodes. I wanted to get Pigeons on there. I wanted to get Sid. Shout out to Sid. Shout out to Pigeons. Shout out to Better Rods. Huh?
Pigeons who?
Pigeons in New York. I wanted to get Jim on there.
We got the show. We talking about the same pigeons.
My bad. Yeah, I wanted to get Jim and them on there. I thought the 5 special episodes would be bomb with these great, educators and creators and developers. So I wanted certain individuals on for these 5 special episodes for Dobbs, but it wasn't meant to be that way because I was rushing. I wanted to give the people something. But what happens is when you start doing stuff because you want to make someone happy, you're not doing it out of love and what you feel. So I was rushing it. But then I got this incident that happened. It pulled me away from the space. And Robin said it too. And I said it in my TikTok video as well. The universe will find a way to make you sit down. And I was able to sit down and reevaluate the show, reevaluate my associates, my associates and people that I've been talking to or whatever. I even went and unfollowed over 1,000 people type stuff because I need to be exclusive. I was too accessible, so it's to the point where when you make yourself too accessible, people treat you like an option. And I can't let that be anymore. So if I'm following you, and I haven't finished removing people, but if I'm following you, that means that I've vetted you and I have a certain amount of trust for what you're doing in the space. I need to finish cleaning my stuff up. I hadn't had a chance to, but you got to do that, man. You got to pull away from the unknown and the not so sure people. So,
yeah, I mean, speaking on that, for the first time ever this year, I left like at least 50 Discords, and I look at it like I fear of missing out, like real FOMO. You're OG in like a Discord is like you've been there since like the beginning. Just leaving, it just feels like you just might miss something, but when the general chat says the last message was like a year ago, and that last message might have been your message, it's time to wrap it up.
Right. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Right? And that's the thing. But you know what, bro, Jay, man, that's what sucks though. With being a developer and you're trying to be in this game to create something for the people, ran by the people, community driven. It's hard to do that and build that community by yourself. And people that get on don't really have the patience. I have the Discord, I have all this stuff going on, but there's no community because I came into this and just building. I just want to do my show. I don't want to be like everybody else in this space. I'm not supposed to. I've created my own lane. I'm not an NFT project. I'm not a music project. I'm not an actor. Like, I am a dude who wants to show people that you don't have to be fearful of blockchain technology and we can have fun with it. You can shake hands with people you didn't even know existed. And I've made so many connections with the show and it's been great. But imagine what I can really do once I continue this process. A year from now, you'd be surprised. People that had the opportunity to be a part of, it's going to be too late. And what I'm about to do for 2024, y'all going to be like, oh shit, damn. I knew I shouldn't have called him an asshole. Yeah, you're right.
Are you like projecting that's what happened? Is that what you're insinuating? Or do you know they called
I just made that up, threw that out there. But I Max calls me an asshole. She'll call me asshole in a heartbeat. But nah, man, yeah.
Shout out to Maxine wherever you're at.
I try to reach out. I had to talk to her. Like I said, I try to reach out. I think we need to have a conversation. She was just like, dude, like so random. I'm like, yeah, no, my bad, but we need to talk.
I think as in like recently this year random or like last
year? Yeah, just like a few days ago, rando.
Like pretty much right before you went live.
Days ago. But I felt like I had a chance to kind of reevaluate. But within that, you got to think about. I don't trust people, and when somebody or people do something, it starts to be a ripple effect for everyone. And I'm trying my hardest to be better at that. I can't blame everyone for everything that went wrong as far as people and their loyalty or their honesty. So I kind of started to pull away from people. And there were people I pulled away from that were genuinely actually there. So I'm going to be better with them.
You put everybody in the same boat. And,
I kind of did for a minute, because I was like, who do I trust? Like, who really has my back? When I look at Sid, right? So, very beginning, years ago, I used to be like, damn, I can't wait to talk with this guy, Sid. He got his shit together. Like, I always wanted to talk to Sid. Finally got a chance to talk to him in the space. We swapped numbers and we've been talking. He was the first person that hit me up on the phone, like, dude, I just want to check in with you. He does that with a lot of people. I want to check in, make sure you're straight, everything all right. We miss you out here in the space. And there was quite a few people that hit me up saying, like, dude, like, we miss you being in the space. You got, just who you are, their energy. And I'm always who I am. I don't change for nobody. So, it was nice to hear stuff like that from various people. It really was. Because it's like, that means I've made a difference. I may not have changed the world, but I've made an impact with someone's life. And that's what blockchain and connecting is supposed to do. And people don't understand that, man. They don't embrace that. So you gotta connect with folks. Like, you're on the right track with this, man. Being able to connect to people, bro. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like we're both in the same. What you mentioned before about like how you came in this, you're not like a musician, you're not an artist. You want to put people on. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to put people. Jay Connects. That's my name. I want to put people on.
yeah.
And I want to do it in a very organic, easy way. I want to make it seem seamless because explaining the blockchain, explaining what entities are, explaining that we're not a cult.
That part.
That's the hard part. So I feel like this was necessary because people ask me, they see sometimes, like, perfect example. Shout out to the Pigeons of New York. I'm a brand ambassador for the Pigeons of New York.
Okay, that's right.
Shout out to Smarts. We
Smarts with my Sherlin at. Oh, go ahead.
Smizzy. So last month I went to Art Basel. First time ever going to Art Basel. And for a first time, I gotta say, might have been my best trip ever.
That shit is dope, man.
Might have been, don't get mad at me, family, but might have been the best trip ever. I was on a yacht. I was on a boat. Chopped it up with everybody in the Web3 space. And it was an experience. Now, my friends, I did post it on my personal Instagram page. My friends are like, yo, where are you and why are you out there with all these people? Who are these people? Not from high school. They're not from college. Not from work. We never seen you and have no pictures, no videos, because there's a whole world that they haven't seen before, but they still are curious about that world.
Right.
So I'm like transitioning them from what they usually see to what I've been up to for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And people that get to know me know that I have a hard time not showing off. I feel like showing off, especially if it's a good time. So,
yeah, I bet it was, man.
That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm showing. I'm showing off Web3 because I do enjoy it and it is very addictive to me.
That's what's up. That was dope, though, man. I was so mad that I can't say I was mad. I just wish that I would have been able to drive out there because from Georgia to Florida wasn't that far of a drive. But like I said, there was a lot of family stuff going on, and like I said, it's a lot of kids, man. So it's a lot of sisters, a lot of brothers, a lot of issues. So, but you got to do what you got to do. But that also was the universe telling me to slow down, and so I slowed down. And now I'm coming up with something different that I want to drop it on your show, but I don't know, man, because again, I don't know if I want to tell them. I'm just going to bust out with it. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Yo, what? Because again, it's easy to run around Twitter spaces and Instagram and Facebook, right? Web3 people are always going to be there. And you got to get tired of Twitter spaces. I'm so sick of Twitter spaces. That's why I stopped going in there, spending hours in there. Sid was like, dude, you're a legend. Go in there, 10 minutes tops, get the hell out of there. You don't have to stay in these spaces for hours on hours, which I was doing in the very beginning because I wanted people to know me. That I wanted people to know who the hell I am, why I am, And it was like, dude, not for nothing. There were people in this space that I used to look up to. And I used to be like, damn, yo, they got it. They got it, right? You think that they got it. And then you find out they really don't. They're not who you think they are.
Awfully familiar.
They are not who you think they are. Word up. This is, yo, it trips me out because I was like, damn, I was giving this person mad props. And they not, like I said, they did. What I say earlier?
And I would say that's another thing. Like when you meet people IRL versus Web3,
it's whole
some
different.
of them are so different. I had a dispute on Web3, and I remember I was being interviewed in my last project, and these people showed up to the space and literally tried to make us look bad. And everything calmed down after that. It was cool.
Right.
I went to Art Basel. Funny enough. And I'm on my way out. I see them on their way in. Now they know they know what I look like. I know what they look like on Discord. So I'm on my way in, and I'm like, oh, let me take this time to see if I could say hello to them. Because we squash things on Twitter, so we must be cool.
Mm.
So, as I thought.
I'm about to say, right. Sure.
So I said, hey, what's up? What's good? What's going on? And it was like,
Wait, also Bernie Mac shit.
Oh, hey. And it was like kind of awkward for someone.
Yeah.
It was a regular conversation. Bring it in, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
And they couldn't look me in the eye, bro. So I'm saying it's like some people bring that different energy than what they do on Twitter. You got people that talk a lot. You got people that are super quiet when you see them in person.
That's true.
And I think the people that are around those people who see it, who witness it, who also witness it on Twitter, see the truth.
Difference.
So, you know what? My respect level for you has dropped dramatically, and has went all the way up for this other person has been the same throughout the whole process. So
right on.
IRL spaces and X and social media goes hand in hand. Some point, I got to take a line from Smarts. At some point, we're gonna meet up. We're gonna pass each other at some point. Unless you always have your PFP of your NFT on your face, and you never
right.
You never tell people who you really are. But
it's like that, dude. Like did I tell you about the mansion party last September? So like I said,
yes, talked about it.
Oh man, so word up. Shout out to the Rogue Bunnies, Victoria Fuller over there. Let me tell you something, man. Those ladies are not low-key geniuses. Creative as hell, geniuses. So they're not just the bunnies that we saw back in the day and on the magazine covers and sexy. See, that's the whole thing. There's more to them than you think. And if you get the opportunity to get to know like Victoria or any of them, you will see for yourself, like, oh, snap. Like, this is not just a force to be reckoned with. So Victoria did hit me up.
I didn't get an invite. I'm just sad about my invite. Maybe my DM was.
Oh man, she asked me that I want to go, and I was like, yeah. She said, you want to do a version of your show there? I said, absolutely. Dob Show first live version of the show at the Rogue Bunny Mansion 2.0 party. Now, it was cool, the idea, and I was like, dude, I've never done it in front of people and just pull audience members up. So, we had the contestants, but I formulated the questions to work around the bunnies. And then the middle bonus questions were about blockchain and crypto, so I snuck those in there. I wanted to make it about them. So it was fun, but me being who I am, I brought the energy. That's just who I am. So whatever you get in Twitter spaces, whatever you get on a live video, that's who I am in person. So be ready. I am just I love it all, and I love meeting people in the real world because, again, it's digital. I get it. We're just investors in the digital space, but we're still flesh and blood. And some people forget and they're stuck like being goddamn like surrogates and shit on their computer or keyboard warriors. I don't come from that. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I am in your face. And I say what I mean what I say. I may not be able to get to every concern, but I get there. So meeting people in person is a beautiful thing. Shaking hands with folks, taking pictures, making that connect. And that's what blockchain is really about. You know, honestly, we're just a part of this system, making the chain work, but you got to work it. So, but it was a blast, man. And I'm looking forward to the next one. And that one, when I do hear about it, and then she say, hey, you want to come to this one? Absolutely. But now we're going to actually do a real episode of Dobbs. Like, you know, I'll shorten it just to save time because there's other performers out there. But being able to do Dobbs show at live events is one of the things I've always wanted to do. Blockchain convention, NFT conventions, summits, NFT NYC. That's the type of shit I want. But again, I don't know how to go about everything. So if anybody has any insight on how to really make this pop and understand what it is that Dobbs show is really about and how big this will be, hit me up. Let me know. I'd love to learn because I definitely need that to happen. So even on the show, like I do commercial breaks for people. Like last season before, people were paying for those sponsorship spots, you know, running their commercial during my commercial breaks, giving communities exposure. That was cool. You know, that there works. As long as they formatted it, like the way I get the instructions I gave them, I'll run their video. So anything that will help promote a community or showcase what they're doing. And, you know, so I was down for that. But now I've been tapping into these Web2 companies that are no jack squat about blockchain, but they want to. That's what I really want, those sponsors. And I want to talk to random people, not just communities from NFTs and music NFTs and all that. I want the guy, Joe, who works at Toyota. I want David, who's over here working for UPS as a truck driver. I want too. Right. I want the average people to be a part of this movement. What we're doing is making history. This ain't a joke, but people take it as a joke. Like people like us and a lot of individuals, even in the chat, believe in this shit. Eat, sleep, breathe, shit this. This is our life. And at the end of the day, the individuals that come in, like Hulk Inu, or I'm sorry, I had to do it again. I knew he was going to say something. But, you know, or somebody creating a version of a splash of fucking glue on a canvas and put their eyes and a nose on it and say, this is the utility. Get out of here. Get out of here. Scram. That's nothing. It's just paper. It's just fakeness. You're not here for the long term. Or what you're doing is you're destroying a legacy, an opportunity to grow and build. You're polluting it with this bullshit. Same thing with these content creators. Oh, put $100 into this, you'll be a millionaire overnight. No, I'll be your exit liquidity. That's what you want, and there's a lot of them out there.
All right, so let's get to it. So you have a co-host, right? I was on your page a second ago, and I want to bring this up. I want to bring her up actually. I want you to talk to me about the co-host, and introduce her to the audience. Let us know.
Oh man, that's my baby right there. So Robin L. Charles, y'all. So it was crazy. I met her in Culture Cards. That's another story all in itself. And it was crazy. We got into a conversation, went a couple hours, and we were just vibing. And then it didn't dawn on me as to who she was. I just knew she had a beautiful voice. I loved her tone. And we vibed on the phone for hours. And then she asked me, did you ever think about having a co-host for your show? I was like, I thought about it, but, I'm okay with it where it is. But after talking and vibing with it, I said, well, you want to be the co-host? Maybe we could do season 3, you come in as the co-host. She was excited about that. I was excited about that. The people were excited about that. So Robin Charles is a legacy child. She's the daughter of Ray Charles. So there's probably yeah. Yes. Robin Charles.
You should have led with that. The first thing you said.
No. We can't. Let me tell you why, Jay. Because she's an artist, a songwriter, a producer, a talented woman. She's not just Ray Charles' daughter. And she's creating her own name, her own way, without riding the coattail of her dad. And I respect that. So that's the problem. When people see her in the space, or if they understand who she is, they be like, "Oh, Ray Charles's daughter." Don't introduce her as that, because she's made moves in this world. She's doing her thing. And I thought it would be great to have her as a co-host, and she would bring some balance to the way the show is ran. So again, but now, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this now. She did go and relocate to Africa. And I haven't had a chance to talk to her in the last few days, but we're going to go over some things and see how we can do this for season 3, and how we can make this work. Because at the end of the day, I think it'd be great to have her as a co-host. And people will want that access to myself, to her, but you got to go through the motions to get the access. We're not going to be just readily available for everyone. If you guys haven't checked out Robin Charles' sound, be sure to go do so. I'm going to tell you right now, like I said, man, her voice, bruh, I fell in love with that voice, and I had the opportunity to talk with her, and that was it. I was sold. So, great person. I met a lot of great people within the spaces, and some of them are real. Some of them are
fake.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Robin Charles, man. So definitely check her out. Check out her sound. You could go to Spotify. You go to Apple Music. All that stuff is on the website. She did have an NFT collection for her song. I'm not sure if it's sold out, but definitely go check that out. And I feel it would be a lot of fun. She's very well structured, and she brings balance. And this kind of goes back to when I say about men and women in the space being able to balance each other out, whether you're best friends or associates or potentials or whatever you are. But when you're able to bring a balance and to assist the person next to you, you are making a difference in blockchain. You're making a difference in web world. That's what I call it. I don't like calling it web 2, web 3, because we're going to be in web 4, web 5, fucking web world. That's what this is. So, so again, it's a building process. It may take me some time to build Dobbs out to the vision that I have, but it's coming. And with the right people coming along, and, whether they're sponsoring the show, whether they're giving some insight, helping with the Discord, whatever it is, I welcome real people. And I say that loud and proud right here. I welcome real people because you're in it for the long term. So that's my story with that one. Yeah. Oh, we got the wheels popping off. Oh, you didn't use the StreamYard one? All right.
We're gonna use the pickle wheel because I got it loaded up. I learned from last time, guys.
You learned from last time.
I learned from last time. You're gonna take too long with that one.
Yeah, no, right on.
We got. Let's see. We got in here. We got Big Heck in here. If you guys are playing the game, remember this is for the pixelated Ted. So let me pull that up real quick. Actually, let me pick up.
Yeah, All City. Yeah, I heard she'll be out there with she is on a culture tape. That's what sparked our conversation from before. So yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to get some of these comments, taking a look. I ain't trying to ignore nobody. I'm doing it on the device, so it's a little bit different. I see Queen in the building. I thought you was in here for a minute. What's going on? All City, Ugly Kids NFT. All right, I'm getting caught up. Sorry, y'all.
Are you good, bro? Talk to the people, man. They want to hear from you, bro. I don't know if all of them know who you are, but they learn as we go, and they could definitely tap in and learn some more for sure. But yeah, we don't get to it. I was going to show it, but I didn't have it load up. So let me take some people out of here who did not show up. It says we have 5 viewers right now. Oh, we got Mosaic Calloway from Dataway in the building. Shout out to Mosaic Calloway, actually.
There we go. I got booted.
I don't know how. I wasn't even on that screen.
I must have hit something, man. My bad.
No, you're good. Mr. Mosaic, been here for a minute. Okay. I can't know if you're there because you weren't talking. I just it says 4 people, 5 people. So
I know Queen and Waddy, but I haven't talked to them in forever, man. For sure. But I don't know. I don't know. I said what I said. I think told Waddy he stopped promoting these bullshit ass projects, but he do what he do. He's a content creator. I can't really say much, but I mean, if you're gonna start talking about project, that go for anybody doing it in this space. Talk about a project that actually is gonna go the distance somewhere. You know, if people aping into shit, this again with the whole concept Degen or Blockhead. So we trying to put people
Honestly,
on.
I mean, you can guess, but you never really know, though. That's just the
Yeah,
thing. You never
that's the
really
hard
know.
part too. You're right. You're right. But
Um,
But you know how ducks are, right? It looked like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a fucking duck. Like you, you already know. Shit,
my
you've seen
God.
the pattern before. Shit.
Oh man. So if you're here, I'm gonna need you to put hold on. Actually, let me ask you, Mel. Let me ask you, give me a word that describes your podcast.
Oh, a word that describes a podcast: innovative.
Innovative. Okay. You guys have to write innovative in the comment section for the spin wheel. Now, only the people that have sent me the DMs of their subscribing to the YouTube channel are on this wheel. So, Mose, I don't think you sent me anything. So, you have a few seconds to write innovative and to DM me a picture. I mean, you probably did subscribe, but you just popped in here.
That's what's up.
He said he's been here the whole time, but y'all
I,
got to
I think I
engage.
saw it in the earlier comments. I saw him.
Big Heck, you don't play. He's always here. He's he's the first one to write it. Queen, I hope you're paying attention. Otherwise, looks like Big Heck's gonna take it away. I'm not even gonna spin the wheel.
Spin it, spin it, baby.
Here we go, Mose. All right, you wrote it. Did you screenshot? You subscribe to the channel? Because I got to do it like this because some people don't be listening and they be want to
Yeah.
subscribe and then unsubscribe.
And for this episode, for those people, I'll talk to you about that on the back end. I got an idea.
Nah, you gotta stop doing that, bro.
I just did it once, man.
I need you to drop the bomb actually about what's happening in 2024 before I spin this wheel. Give me show something.
Right now, I'm not taking a list of crypto communities and people in Twitter spaces to be on the show. Some folks have signed up on the website. If you guys take a look, if you want to be a contestant on the show, there's info at Degen or Blockhead Show. But I'm going through that with a fine-tooth comb because, again, not everyone has the chemistry. I am actually I'm onboarding people, every day-to-day people to the Dobbs Show for 15 episodes this season. Bringing on random people in a manner where, again, you don't have to know anything about crypto, but I guarantee after you've been on the show and you've been behind that camera, you're going to want to know about it. So with that, I understand that with people who are unfamiliar with this and all they know is, I've heard of Bitcoin, but you don't know about XRP. You don't know about Crow. You don't know about Binance, so bringing people on who are day-to-day people. I met the woman from, them Takis? Them Takis, some chips, some hot-ass chips. They call it Takis or something like that. Company I think is Bimbo.
Yeah.
I met two of the two ladies today from that. And the first thing I talked about was, not for nothing, I got a show. You got to be on the show. And I'm looking for sponsors. So that would be kind of dope too. I can promote. I haven't eaten Takis because I thought they were too hot. But having that connection and being able to talk with them, and they were cool as hell. So passing the information and swapping info to have a later discussion is good. And I want Web2 companies involved. I want everyone to be involved, not just blockchain enthusiasts, everyone. So if your mama want to be on the show, she can. She can just tell us how to make some grits and shit, and, get it popping. Like, she got some recipes. I'm down for that. We can mint that on the chain. But I want to connect with everyone. This ain't just about all the nerds in the space and the Degens. It's about the people. Because, again, generational wealth is right here. The question is, are you going to embrace it or are you going to saturate it with bullshit? And that's what we're seeing a lot of. And I'm tired. Everyone's tired. So I love this. I'm not like this, people, because it's just for fucking show. I love what I do, and I love people. But it's sad that I can't just be all out open arms because you got folks, like I said, sugar and salt look the same. You got to be careful.
Yeah,
So,
you could tell you've been through some stuff.
I have, man.
You should write a book. You should write a tell-all book.
Who says that I'm not? Who says that I'm not? Who told you that?
When you
We
said
talked
that,
about that.
The views
Who
doubled.
said that I'm not?
The views went up by 2.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm dropping it. And before I forget, if it's okay, I'm sorry to take up your time, brother. I apologize. But I want to shout out John from Funky Flies. The OG in this goddamn space, in this NFT game, and this whole space game of it all. John from Funky Flies. If you had a chance to talk with him, that's who you should have on here to interview, because he is the OG in here. He has real stories.
I heard him talking in a space the other day.
He's the realest of real.
I was glued to that space, actually, because he was talking about some real ish as a founder.
You know how John and I got real close? I was doing motivational speaker spaces. So aside from all the other stuff that I've been doing, I've actually been an educator for about 5 years, teaching people how to set up wallets and understanding wallet security, understanding real cryptos from the BS cryptos, studying the chain. So I did all of that, and I still do. I got a group of people now. That's another story. That's profited like a motherfucker. But I met John in a motivational speaker space, and he was stressed out because he was doing his launch of the Mutant Flies. And I said, don't go around knocking yourself. Don't go around knocking yourself. You got other people out here already doing it for you. And from that point, it was like, dude, I need to hear that. So it's when you're sending people messages because you're minting and it's stressful, you're writing in caps. Don't even write in caps. Don't go around doubting yourself because you got people out here already doing it for you. So all we need to do is pick up the pieces, do the rest of it. Let other people doubt. Let them. I can speak freely right on here. I could, are we trying to keep?
Bro, this is Degen podcast. Listen, they are glued to the seats. They're waiting for me to say it. They waiting.
Here's my thing, ladies and gents. At the end of the day, whatever you do, make sure you're doing it from the heart. And again, with people, mother made them, mother had them, motherfuck them, because they don't control you. You control you. Make moves, but make sure your moves are having an impact that's genuine. Don't half-ass it. Put your all into it. So again, shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Shout out to Jake and Mets on this goddamn podcast, baby. Yo, I cannot wait to see the next episodes of this, man. So you're doing it up, man. So just keep pushing, man. At the end of the day, it's not meant to be with everybody, but maybe it's just meant to do that, that whole reason, season, or lifetime. So again, there's been no stepping stones, and you've had your stepping stones. And you're still who you are. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, though. So
talk about King. Talk about it. The other show that people want to see is a show called Roasted.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one Mel will be great to come back because Mel kind of already started the Roasted. He already started the show a little early.
He didn't drop no names, but I swear, baby. But no, again, I have to ask myself though, because I want people to take what Dobbs is doing seriously. So I can be reckless, or I can be the guy that's like, hey, I like him because at least he's real. I'll work with him. That's what I want. But I can definitely be reckless. Don't put me in a position where I have to show you that my kindness, my viciousness is equal as my kindness. And I'm trying not to go that route. But some people, they try you, man. But yeah, man, this is dope, man. I'm glad. I'm grateful for you inviting me here and chopping it up, man. We ain't even unpack everything, bro. Do you realize that?
I know. But you know what? This was the intro.
Yes, right? It was.
It's going to be a part 2. We're going to invite you back to the show. Right, we're gonna have a deeper dive. We're gonna have a talk. Names will be dropped. I mean, names already been dropped already. Rewind the tape.
Rewind the tape. Hey, I shouted out all the good people. I mean,
Right. Well, right.
yeah, I spared you.
Oh,
My man, 100 grand.
no, but we got it. We got to get to the spin wheel.
Yeah, right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Spinning,
Shout
spinning.
Shout out to NYC Squirrels in the building. I see you chopped it up in here. We got Knowledge. That's his new NFT project. Shout out to Knowledge. He has an event coming up, I believe, the 30th.
That's what's up.
Right here in New York City. So
Boom.
he invited me to come through, man. He invited me to do what I'm doing right now, but interview people IRL.
Right.
Real. Give them the mic. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about.
That's what the show.
Man, let's start hitting people with some blockchain questions. Trust and believe. Like I said,
that's gonna be funny if they're having cocktails and asking what the blockchain is. That's gonna be a.
They're like, is that a new drink?
It's like, is that a scam? That's gonna be the conversation. I know it. So let me put this up.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it all, bro. We just beginning, but
for sure. So as you guys can see, we got only 2 names here because some names have disappeared. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna spin the wheel.
There it is.
That's it for the whole show. Actually, NFT.
Oh,
Mose Calloway, let's go!
Get it.
Yo, and you know what? I'm glad Mose got it because Mose has made my theme song for my first J Connects track. I say first because there will be an album too. Well, a little bit of alpha for you guys. I couldn't hold it in. I want to work on an album, and I want to get some. I want to get some artists, some friends I have in the space to come together on that.
Nice.
Hob, did you just say I'm still here? Didn't I say the right innovative? If you're still here, you heard me say right innovative. 2 people wrote the comment. But shout out to Mr. Mose Calloway. You guys got to follow the instructions. You got to be here for the whole show, and you just never know what will possibly happen. So I want to thank Mel for stopping in. Mel, is there anything you want to tell the people as far as like where to go to find you? Let me see if I can pull up your handle again.
Yeah, man. If you ain't got me on Twitter, Degen or Block is on Twitter. You can go to type in Degen or Blockhead Show on Google. Matter of fact, you could just go type in Alpha Mel on Google and all of that stuff will come up. Crazy. So, at the end of the day, tap in, hit the website, go to the Twitter account, send me a follow. Let me know that you were here watching the show or you've had a chance to watch the recap of the show. So, shout me out. Let me know. And we'll chop it up. Again, it's about connecting with people. And in the end, brothers and sisters, if you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. And that's some realness right there.
It almost seemed like he kind of wrote that down somewhere.
I've been saying that for years, man. Like, if you go in any of these Twitter, someone showed me how to find all my Twitter spaces where I was a speaker in. And I say it all the time, that and love, peace, and hair grease. That's how we get out.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to close out of here. And as always, stay connected with J Connects. Peace out.